So starting from a comfortable seated pose, bring your hands together and rub them back and forth. And immediately let that affect the way you breathe, the way you hold your body, the way you hold your shoulders and your jaw. It's kind of like sliding into yourself. There's a softening that happens as your fingers touch your skin. You wake up the senses and listen to the sound. I don't mind doing this for a long time. Some teachers say not at all. Some teachers say just a little bit. But I think it really tunes you back into your own energy, into your own circulation. It's just so simple and worth it to do. Until you feel energy in your palms, or heat, or light, and then steady your hands. Sometimes you surprise yourself how much healing energy you have. It's circulation, but it's more than that. So bring your thumbs to your heart. Bring your thumbs right into your sternum. And I always think of this as a little energetic hook, which I talk about in class. It's as if the thumbs hook in towards the sternum and lift you up. You're creating more space in the body, more space and light between the bones. And we'll tune in with the Adi Mantra, Om, Namo, Guru, Dev Namo, Om Namo. I call upon my infinite creative consciousness. Guru Dev Namo, I call upon my deepest wisdom. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Filling the body, filling the vessel with breath. Then pause, hold the breath, pull the mula bandha, pull the navel in, pull the bandhas to rise up, to join or to yoke, which is yoga. And then before there's any strain, before there's any harshness, exhale. And again, as you exhale, the inner body is rising. So you're coming back down into the legs, back down into the sits bones, but there's space in the body. We always do this in class, but we'll take it one more time here. Inhale a deep breath. And then just keep this breath, suspend the breath inside the body. The eyes are at the third eye point. Mula bandha, pelvic floor muscles, navel, everything is joining. You are joining. You're coming back into balance. And then before there's any strain, you're pulling, you're lifting, you're rising. Before there's any strain, powerfully exhale. And shake out your hands. Shake out your shoulders a little bit. Shake out your neck. Shake out yourself. Our Kundalini practice allows us to be really human. So it's always said, if you need water, get water. If you need to blow your nose, blow your nose. You're taking these beautiful, pure, sometimes very ancient practices, but you're taking them in a very practically lovely way. So if you're part of the AGNI course, then this is like the first thing that you'll do. And we don't need to do a whole lot of, anything, a whole lot of spinal flexes before warm-ups. I just want you to feel it purely as it is. But with that said, maybe just a stretch or two. I like these side stretches because anybody can do them. And as you lower the hip and reach the same arm out, there's a spiral. There's a spiral through the body. You can turn your heart towards the sky. It's also going to get you ready for the meditation that we'll do in a moment. And then let that go. Oh, it feels wonderful in just a couple breaths. So I like these side stretches, or you can take any stretches. Not a whole massive yoga program. Just an internal reach or two, an internal yawn or two to get you ready for the meditation. Again, there's a spiral in the body, and the heart actually turns towards the sky. So coming back into cross-legged pose, any cross-legged pose, you can have the heels in line with the core. Bring your hands to Gyan Mudra, the thumb over the forefinger. So it's a little bit crossed, not a complete circle, a little bit crossed. Something's manifest, something's emerging. There's a conversation between you as you appear, as you manifest in all of your earthly facets, and the divine. We want that conversation to become really potent and even exquisite. So take a moment in Gyan Mudra with the fingers and palms open, with the heart open, and close your eyes. And welcome yourself to the moment. Close your eyes and relax. This is essentially meditation. Close your eyes and just be. In my apartment in Pasadena, I can hear the wind outside. You might hear other things, and not pushing anything away or pulling anything in. You're just here. Eyes closed, which helps to concentrate. Yet the senses are very aware. The senses are very present. We're just drawing the senses inward. We're drawing the senses inward. So as the physical eyes close, third eye opens. Watch inwardly. Be inwardly. And take a moment to become very silent, still, placed within yourself. Go a little deeper. Imagine that you're completely still. In this way, there's no energy that's being unwisely spent. Neither your movements nor your thoughts are scattered. Just be still. Being still is enough. You're not so heavy that you're asleep. You're not so hyper that you're dancing around, although both can be quite good. You're just present. Only still and awake. So go a little bit deeper. Watch the third eye. Become immersed. Become immersed in the inner energy. The more you practice being still, the more you practice coming back to balance, the easier it gets. So take a breath. Move yourself a little bit. Move yourself easily. Looks very funny on the video, actually. And then coming back, gently open your eyes. And of course, you can take silent meditation for as long as you like with absolutely no time. But just to check in that way, just to bring yourself back into balance. Again, it comes not only more skillfully, but more easily. That no matter what's happening in this life, because Earth will throw us everything. Earth life can be crazy. It can be crazy wonderful. It can be crazy painful. So no matter what the Earth life is giving us, to have the discipline to come back and be still and then have the intoxication to come back and be still, and then just have the practice of always coming back to meditation. This will give you everything, the kingdom of everything. So we're going to take a meditation with the Adi Mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And as you call the sound Om, your tongue goes to the roof of your mouth right away. It's not lingering like with Om. It goes right up to the roof of the mouth, and you'll feel that connection of sound and vibration in the upper palate, in your brain, in the centers of perception. And as we chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo this way, Yogi Bhajan described it as a self-initiation, which is so incredibly beautiful. You're not practicing Kundalini Yoga so that you go to somebody else and they initiate you. This form of Kundalini Yoga, you initiate yourself where you are and as you are. And in that way, you come into the highest. In that way, by being really truthful and really present, because you have all the material inside of yourself for enlightenment, not only joy. In that way, you'll rise. This meditation works very quickly, but you can take it for up to 31 minutes, which we won't do right now. And you're lifting yourself physically, so the bandha is very strong. And as well, you're receiving everything, all the vibrational levels, all the vibrational levels that are interested in you. You're going to lift yourself up so high that all the subtle frequencies become present with you. And at the same time, you're going to receive everything. So there's this beautiful, mystical, physical, I'm going to call it, balance between rising up and letting go and receiving that which is even beyond our expectations, certainly beyond our thoughts, and all around us in the wordless, limitless reality. So you're going to bring your hands like cups that aren't letting go or aren't dropping something. Cups, and these cups rise up. They face the sky. Pull the bandha. I think you can even see that on the video. Keep rising. And then take your face up towards the sky. So the entire time you're lifting. And if the meditation works, you'll actually feel like you're being drawn, even pulled. And we'll chant the Adi Mantra here. Again, my heels are together, but you can take any cross-legged pose. And the more specific you are about the asana, it's quite clear. I think it just about fits on that screen. The more specific you are about the asana, the better it will go. Palms lead you up, heart lifts you up, and your face rises. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Exhale, bring your palms back together. And draw the right hand and left hand together. Go deeply into your center. Balance yourself there. Meditate. Concentrate. Move beyond thought, beyond time. Just be. Reabsorb all of the energy created from the meditation. Your physical eyes are closed, and there's no squeezing in your eyes or in your face. You can just look to the third eye. But the inner body is incredibly lifted. You're lifting and balancing in the center until you disappear into that, until you become that. And then gently release your hands, open your eyes. Maybe you can see just those few rounds of the Adi Mantra. Wasn't really that many. My circulation is totally changed. So if you are doing this for AGNI, I invite you to do up to 31 minutes. Your nerves will shake, but it's an incredible experience. You feel renewed through every nerve of the body. It works the muscles, definitely. It's an active meditation, a very Kundalini yoga as taught by Yogi Bhajan meditation because of that. But it's also exquisite. The vibration that you're creating is received by the nervous system. The nervous system receives very subtle channels and frequencies of energy. So I invite you to really play with it. Those few minutes will be powerful, and up to 30 minutes will also, believe it or not, be doable. You might shake, you might go through different transformations, and then afterwards you can come back to silent meditation for a while and lay down in Shavasana to end. So that is my advice on the complete Adi Mantra. We took a while to get into it. We took a bit of time to do it. We took a little while to balance afterwards. And it is meant to connect you to all the worlds, to all of the known or perhaps their unknown frequencies. It's an amazing experience when your intuition becomes so tangible. You feel and see the unspoken. You don't have to speak them, but you feel small changes. You feel powerful frequencies. So that's a meditation to center yourself in that. Also, if you're somebody who is very sensitive, who feels like you perceive a lot of things and you don't necessarily know how to balance yourself in getting so much information from the world, I would say, although the Adi Mantra complete Adi Mantra meditation is very powerful, it also has that result, interestingly enough. You become so well-tuned that you can hold everything that comes to you. So thank you for participating. Take time with your practices, more time than this little video puts forth. And in the same way, if you began just with a few minutes, try to keep it up many days. If you're coming in just watching the video, if you took the meditation for a few minutes today, maybe come back to it for a few days and do it for a longer time, a longer period of time on your own. And again, I thank you. And let's close with a long sat, which means truth, pure, evolutionary, and Nam, to honor. We also say to name. So closing your eyes, imagine your right hand and your left hand merging in the center. And then feel that merging inside of you as well, inside of you for your own balance. We'll chant Sat Nam to close. Sa Nam. Sat Nam.